Frank Ehrhardt, John R. Wood Properties, Christie's International. Welcome to the Southwest Florida Real Estate Market Update for April 2026. The median sales price for the month was $365,000. That's down just 1% from the prior year. If you take a look at the number of active listings, that's down significantly. We're down over 1,000 units from last year, or 21%. If you take a look at the number of units sold during the month, we sold 624 units, and that's up 13% from the prior year. So a really strong month. And taking a look at the months of inventory on hand now, we've got a 6-month supply of inventory. So we are solidly back to a neutral market from a very, very heavy buyer's market over the last year or so. And median days to sell, currently 49 days to sell, and that's down from 56 days a year ago. So my outlook for Cape Coral, we still see a lot of buyers in the marketplace right now. Some of them are still hesitant. I think if we have a quiet hurricane summer, we are going to see a lot of pent-up demand come out in the fall. For the month, the median sales price was $325,000. That's down 11% from the prior year. If you take a look at the number of active listings we have, we've got 4,114 listings on the market, and that's down 20% from the prior year. Taking a look at the number of units sold during the month, we sold 627 units. That's up 11% from the prior year, so a strong month for Fort Myers for sales. Taking a look at the number of months of inventory on hand, we're down to a 7-month supply of inventory, so we're almost to a neutral market. Big change from last year when we had nine months of inventory on hand. And finally, taking a look at the number of days to sell, it's taking 54 days to sell now, and it was 50 a year ago. So my outlook for Fort Myers, sales prices dropped quite a bit from last year. Inventory is down. I think with a quiet hurricane season, we're going to be in a very stable market for the rest of the summer. For the month, the median sales price was $650,000. That's up 8% from the prior year. Taking a look at the number of active listings on the market, there were 7,255 units on the market. That's down 1,270 from the prior year, or 15%. So a lot of people have taken their homes off the market, decided, you know what, now's not the right time for me to sell. Taking a look at the number of sales that we had during the month, we had 1,045 units sold. That's up 17% from the prior year. So a very active market here in April. And that leaves months of inventory at 7-month supply. That's down significantly from a 10-month supply a year ago, just about to a neutral market. We may see that even next month. And number of days to sell, 53 days to sell this year versus 52 days last year. So my outlook for Naples, obviously we've had a strong April. I think we could see another couple strong months for May and June as well. We're starting to see insurance costs starting to stabilize, and another quiet hurricane season this year I think will be a strong fall season for Naples. Median sales price for Sandcap was $943,000 for the month, and that's up 9% from the prior year. Looking at the number of active listings that we have on the market, we've got 601 units available, and it's down about 13% from the prior year. Number of sales for the month, that was we had 58 units sold, and that's the most we've had since March of 2022. So Sanibel has come roaring back here, and that's up 93% from the prior year. So a really strong month for Sandcap. Number of months of inventory, we're down to a 10-month supply on Sandcap right now, and that's down from almost 2 years just a year ago. So significantly improved there. And number of days to sell, 136 days to sell. That's up from 104 days a year ago. So my outlook for Sandcap, obviously we've seen a lot more activity this month. Inventory is down quite a bit. I think with a quiet hurricane season, we're going to see a lot of activity on Sandcap between now and fall. For the month, the median sales price was $505,000. That's down 22% from the prior year. So we're seeing a lot of sellers starting to drop prices. Number of active listings on the beach, we've got 599 listings. That's down about 10% from the prior year. And taking a look at the number of sales for the month, we had 43 sales. That's up from 32 a year ago. So definitely more activity on the beach as well. Number of months of inventory, we're down to a 14-month supply. So at the beginning of the year, I think we had close to a 3-year supply. So that's come down quite a bit as well. And median days to sell currently is 59 days. That's down from 98 a year ago. My outlook for Fort Myers Beach, I think we're going to continue to see some downward pressure on pricing through the summer. We need a quiet hurricane season, and I do think there is going to be some pent-up demand for the beach come fall. Thanks for watching this month's update. If there's anything I can help you out with buying or selling in Southwest Florida, please feel free to contact me. My information's below.